How non-compete agreements are abused and what you need to know. Discover how non-compete agreements are often abused, limiting workers and affecting innovation. Learn why this matters and explore a thrilling novel related to these themes. Why non-compete agreements are often abused, a casual chat. Hey, I want to talk to you today about something that might sound super boring but actually affects a lot of people. Non-compete agreements. You know, those contracts that employers sometimes make you sign where you basically promise not to work for their competitors if you leave. At first, that sounds fair enough, right? Protecting business secrets and all that. But man, it turns out these agreements are often abused in ways that really screw over hardworking folks. Let me break it down for you. The idea behind a non-compete is simple. A company wants to keep its trade secrets and client lists safe by stopping ex-employees from going straight to a rival. But what's happening in the real world is often very different. Instead of being used for genuine protection, many companies slap these agreements on workers who aren't even in positions that would give them access to sensitive info. Think retail workers, baristas, low-level office staff. It's nuts. Why does this matter? Well, these agreements can seriously limit a person's ability to find a new job. Imagine you get laid off or want to quit, but your contract says you can't work anywhere in the same field for a year or even longer. For a lot of people, that's basically unemployment, or having to take a pay cut in a totally different industry just to make ends meet. Now, here's where it gets a little shady. Some big companies have turned non-competes into a power move to keep wages low and reduce competition. They don't want their best workers walking off to a new company with higher pay or better benefits. It's like locking talent in a cage. And honestly, when I see stories about this, it makes me think of larger forces at play. You know, those whispers about government conspiracy sometimes controlling how laws get shaped to benefit big businesses. Worse, the legal framework in many places is pretty weak or inconsistent. Some states in the U.S. have strong rules against non-competes, others barely restrict them. This patchwork means companies sometimes pick the strictest agreements just to intimidate employees, hoping they won't challenge it. There have even been cases where these agreements are enforced so aggressively it ends up hurting innovation and progress. If talented people can't move freely, new ideas get stifled, and the whole market can end up less competitive. And, speaking of industries where this plays out weirdly, I've heard about pharmaceutical profits being protected in all sorts of dubious ways. Not just patents, but sneaky contracts too, sometimes even by leaning on untrue allegations or legal threats as a way to keep competitors out. That's a scary thought because it hints at how power and money create barriers for the little guys, whether it's in healthcare, tech, or other sectors. Sure, everybody likes a good novel with conspiracy angles, so if you're intrigued by stories that weave in all these kinds of elements, including corporate power plays and unexpected twists, I highly recommend checking out The Ultimate Frame. It's a thrilling novel by Andrew M. Semple that brings these tensions to life in a way that's smart and seriously entertaining. Wrapping things up, if you or someone you know has been hit with an extreme non-compete, just know you're not alone, and this is a bigger problem than most people realize. It's worth keeping an eye on legal reforms because this kind of abuse ultimately drags down workers and even the economy. And hey, while you think about that, why not enjoy a gripping read like The Ultimate Frame to get a different kind of perspective on power, secrets, and the fight for control? Discover this thrilling novel by Andrew M. Semple today. It might just surprise you.